Okay, is this thing on yet? Oh, I want to be on this screen. Ah, there it is, doing that buffering again. Now I'm going to be changing the settings in BIOS for Big Beast build back to the automatic overclocking and see if that stops that buffering that I'm having every time I start this Windows Daily stream. Tony says AVDR is good. Thank you, Tony. And hello to Iowa Hank and Lawn Dog. I don't interact very much with chat during these episodes. During this Windows Daily, I'm going to go over here to my Microsoft Word document. Have I said everything I need to? No, it's July 19th, 2022, 9:01 a.m. Good morning. And this video is called Windows Daily number 17, using Process Monitor from Sysinternals to Troubleshoot, number 2. That's the same title as the last Windows Daily, so I'd added the number 2 onto this because we're doing that extra piece today. I'm going to refresh the screen and make sure that that chat room is continuing live. So here we go to the Microsoft Word document, and that up there is from yesterday's Windows Daily 16, excuse me, from the Windows Daily 15 responses. So here, from yesterday's video from the chat room, there were no comments of a technical nature. And from the comments on the video, nothing of a technical nature that I want to talk about. From email from Paul Field, we've talked about Paul's issue in the last few episodes. Here's the log that you requested. I think I have it correct. I asked him to send a log from Process Monitor, and we'll go look at that. As you said, it's not that the light is causing a problem per se, it's that it didn't do this with the Intel 660p drive. It's also a little disconcerting to see the disk light flashing so much when the PC ostensibly idling or doing routine maintenance in the quiet hours. Now, I'm quite sure that I incorrectly referred to his experience of replacing his spinning drive with an NVMe. That was incorrect. I stated that wrong. To show that, I'm going to double click on Intel, press Control F for find, and that puts the word Intel up here. We're at the last one right now. I'm going to click the down arrow key to go to the next, which is this one, and then once more, and that'll take me to the first instance of the word Intel in this document. He said he replaces Intel NVMe with a Samsung NVMe. So it's from one NVMe drive to another, not like I previously said, a spinning drive to an NVMe. And he says the light flickering was never occurring. So we're going to go take a look at his log and see what we can make of that. So that's the end of the comments for this video. So I'm going to switch over here to Process Monitor. I have Process Monitor open already. If I click on this capture, it'll start capturing things that are happening on my computer. I'm going to stop the capturing. In that amount of time, whatever that was, a little over a second, maybe 2 seconds, it captured 159,658 events. I'll clear that, and then what I'm going to do is go open the file that Paul Field sent. So I'm clicking opened. I've already copied it into a location in my C:/SW setup folder, Sysinternals folder. And here is Paul Field's sample. So I'm going to open that. Now I'm going to give those of you who are of a technical nature the chance. What is this? Wait a minute. Unable to open for reading. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do I already have it open somewhere else? What is up with that? Oh, it looks like I have 2 process monitors open. See this one right here and this one right here. Yeah, it looks like I have 2 of them open, and that is Paul's. So I'm gonna close that one and then come back here and try again to open it. So it's already open in that other instance of Process Monitor. Well, just interesting that you can have 2 instances open at the same time. So here's during single light flash. What I asked him to do, and I'm pretty sure this is what he did, is be prepared to start the capture. Let's see, let me go demonstrate here. What I asked him to do is be prepared to start the capture just before a light flash and then end it right after that light flash. So I was asking him to do click, see the light flash, and click. All right, that's what we're expecting to see here. I don't have to clear this screen before opening the file, so I'll just click on that and open. It's 1,550 kilobytes, so that's really small. And then here it is. Now, I'm not going to point out what I think the trouble is. I'm going to give those of you who are technically minded a chance to come up with your own theory based upon looking at what I'm showing you on the screen. At a certain point, I'm going to pause my conversation and give you a chance to pause the video recording if you're watching later, or even if you're watching during the live stream. You can use the DVR to go back and look at it closer and come up with your own idea of what is the problem, what's causing that light flashing, before I say what I think it is. So to do that, I'll just go ahead and scroll down one page worth. This is the first page. And by the way, this happened at 10:11 p.m. Probably last night. It could have been before that. So here's the next page. I'm not talking about what I see there. I'm letting you have a chance to look at it. Here's the next page. And then here's the next page. And then here's the next page. And the next page. And the next page. So when you're ready to, you can go back, you can rewind through this and look through these. I will give you plenty of warning of when I'm about to reveal what I think the issue is. So here's the next page, and then the next page, and the next page. So during all of that, there was a light flash. Now it's not time for you to rewind yet. You don't have to do that yet. I'm not about to give it away. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to pause the live stream here because, well, it's a live stream. But what I'll do is I'm going to twiddle my thumbs 10 times. At the end of that thumb twiddling, I'm going to reveal what I think it is. So if you want to take a shot at what you think it is, then you should rewind right now and go back and look at those things. You know what? I'm not going to scroll back up through those because I don't want to confuse things. Now, when I start twiddling my thumbs, you can press the left arrow key on your keyboard to go back 5 seconds. And then you can press left arrow again and go back another 5 seconds. So that way you can get back to those places that I had displaying the screen. So here we go with the twiddling thumbs 10 times. After that, I'm going to reveal what I think the issue is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, here it comes. I'm about to reveal what I think the issue is. We have a whole lot of things here that are referring to Sysinternals Procmon. So that's Process Monitor doing its work. We come up here a ways. Here's a couple of lines here. We see a Acronis agent, VAR, Backup Alert Manager. There's only 2 items there. That's not much. We'll go up a little bit more. Here's some more Acronis, Agent, VAR, Monitoring-AV counters, DB Journal. So we go up some more. We see Sysinternals. We go up some more. Here's some more Acronis stuff. Go up some more. There's Sysinternals. And then there's Acronis stuff. Sysinternals. I haven't done any filtering. We're seeing everything that was captured. See all these buttons that are clicked up here? All of these items are select. So we're seeing registry items, we're seeing file system, we're seeing network activity, and we're seeing process and thread activity. But most of what we're seeing here is Process Monitor and the culprit, what I think is the culprit, Acronis agent, and probably specifically the antivirus element of Acronis. So my suggestion to Paul, well, let me make a little deductions here first. I'm suspecting that Paul did not have Acronis installed until he got to the point of wanting to upgrade from the Intel NVMe to the brain fade there, the other NVMe. And so he installed Acronis and did an image backup and then restored it to the new to the new drive, and that Acronis is every few seconds firing off this light. Now, if that is the case, I suspect that if Paul reinstalls the Intel NVMe, he may find that it is doing the same light flickering pattern because it's Acronis that's doing it. Now, another way to check on it, Paul, is with your currently installed NVMe is uninstall Acronis. It's possible that you might be able to make some configuration changes in Acronis, but I just suggest uninstall Acronis and see if that light flickering stops. Now, Acronis is doing some antivirus monitoring, and that's one of the things that Acronis has added to their product. So we'll wait to hear back from Paul and see if that's the issue. Now, another piece of troubleshooting or diagnostics with Process Monitor, I have another log file here on Baby Beast. I recaptured a log while I was uninstalling the July cumulative Windows 10 update. The reason why I was uninstalling that, it was in preparation for what I'm working on with Ken Stout regarding trying to fix his Windows updates. So this was just my first little exploration into logging what happens when you're installing a cumulative update, where in this case I was uninstalling. So I'm going to open that. Now look, that is 3 gigabytes in size. So it'll probably take a little while for that to open. And then I'm going to point out a couple things that I can do with that. Now, the thing that I'm interested in doing, if we get to Saturday with Ken Stout, during the live stream on Saturday, we might be working on his Windows Update problem if we don't get it fixed before then. Now, this video right now is not one of the Ken Stout Windows Update videos. This is about Process Monitor and using it as a tool to troubleshoot things. So here's what we have in uninstalling that cumulative update, which was over a much greater amount of time. We see stuff going on with registry keys, we see successes happening, and one of the first things I'm interested in here is to filter this to get rid of all these successes, because I want to see what went wrong. The successes I'm not so interested in. So I'll come up here to this filter icon and then select in this item here, and I want to select result is not, and I'll do this drop down success, and then include the rest of the items. So I'll click OK there. Now you did not add the item. See, I was supposed to click on the add button, but I'm not well versed enough in the program. So I'm going to say, yeah, go ahead and add it now. So that adds that onto this list of filters, and it is applying the event filter. So now I only see the errors. Now, I'm not really concerned about errors that occurred during this uninstall. I'm just pointing out a way to filter this down and find what you're actually looking for. I'm going to go take a look at chat just to see if there's activity there, and then we're going to end this live stream. And yep, there's some content in chat, and I'll just display it here. I'm not going to read through it now. I will read through it after I end the live stream. I'm just documenting what's here. And I suppose this is a proof that this actually is a live video, not a recorded video. So there's the content that's in there. I'm going to read it later. That's going to be the end of this stream at 14 minutes. I hope that was useful. Have a great day. Catch you later. Goodbye.